Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready. And the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 11. Slay. Get out.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 29, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wait, 22.
Now Ryan. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. A big run there by Johnson. 48 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
45. Mike.
Here's Walker on 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, exit. Go.
Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
51. Check. Rush in. Hey, check. Kill. 39.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Jones has it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st down, Walker. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set the turn, defense.
On 1st and 10, Walker. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker, he finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Walker on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
To throw is Walker. To throw again. Johnson jostles free. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Walker from the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 31, Walker, and the catch made by Johnson. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Walker now operating from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's Walker to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here's Ryan to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
3 buzz.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Check the backer. Jose, fix it up. Mike 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Off. Mike 5'4.
From the 44, Walker. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side.
And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it, and that's going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
60 out low. Check 40 to the roll. Yes. Let's go. Check, check, check.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Down. Henry. Hayward. Who's your kicker? Let's go.
Off play action. Walker. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
15. Falcons 14.
66. Pull it. Now. Tight end right.
Everyone, you got 4 down. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
Watch the safety creep. 61. Match box. Check. Right. The mic.
You go night-night.
Don't go night. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Any weapon. Check it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, ready? Check Mike 45.
Pick it up. Pick it up. 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Walker. And this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's go. 10 set.
Walker from the gun. He'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, all day.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. 3 buzz. SOS.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Walker. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And some space here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, box drop. Check. Lucky.
Check 99. Check 90.
51, down. 25 down.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allowed them to get home.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Falcons on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
55. And let's get in them holes.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Right there.
Smooth.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 25.
Now Ryan. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Johnson. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Nice hit, boy.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This from long, very long range. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
You draw Corkers.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That'll make it 1st and 15. Well, going into the final play of this game.